EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the handoff, this is Howard. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This is Howard on second down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Mike 5-4. Hey, exit. 3 ball. Hey, one set.
Wentz to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
50 the mic. Kill. You ready? You ready? 6-6. Pull it high. Shit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go. Undercrush. Twist on travel. Shift. 53. Hey, easy.
Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready?
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Wentz on the give to Sanders. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill.
Hey, 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got him.
On play action, Wentz. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw is Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Fresno. 12. 61, matchbox lights.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. With it is Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Here we go. Ready?
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Play to win. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, easy.
Now Kamara. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Spot, over. Spot, no.
Check 99.
Here we go with Kamara. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go. Pick it up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 180.
Guys, stay in situation. Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Sanders pushing through the contact. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Howard, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that side.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They go with Howard again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, Mike 7.
22, Mike 22. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
This one 7.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Watch the skate. Wahoo.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Harris to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
We're good. Ready.
Watch the slip.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, Charlie.
Check curls. Mike's 47. You better be a...
Hey, easy.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Wentz to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.